IELTS Speaking Part 3. Topic: Pollution. What are the main causes of pollution in your country?
In my country, the main causes of pollution are vehicle emissions, industrial waste, and improper waste disposal. With the growing number of vehicles on the road, air quality has become a serious concern. Factories also release harmful gases and chemicals into the air and water. People burning plastic and garbage in open areas is another issue. Sadly, awareness about environmental responsibility is still low in many regions.
How does pollution affect people's health?
Pollution can seriously harm people's health, especially their lungs and heart. Breathing in polluted air can cause asthma, allergies, and even long-term respiratory problems. Water pollution can lead to stomach infections and skin diseases. In the long run, people exposed to high levels of pollution may develop chronic illnesses. Children and the elderly are usually the most affected.
Do you think government or individuals should take more responsibility for pollution?
I think both should take responsibility, but the government has a bigger role. They have the power to create and enforce strict environmental laws. At the same time, individuals should also make eco-friendly choices in their daily lives. If people stop littering and reduce their plastic use, it would make a difference. But without strong policies and proper infrastructure, it's hard for people to change.
What can individuals do to reduce pollution?
Individuals can take many small steps to reduce pollution. For example, they can use public transport or bicycles instead of driving cars all the time. Reducing plastic use, recycling, and properly disposing of waste also help. At home, using energy-efficient appliances and turning off lights when not in use can lower air pollution. Even planting trees in local areas makes a positive impact. These actions may seem small but are very effective in the long run.
How can technology help to solve pollution problems?
Technology can play a big part in solving pollution problems. For instance, electric vehicles can replace petrol and diesel cars, which reduces air pollution. Factories can install filters to reduce harmful emissions. There are also machines now that can clean polluted rivers or recycle waste more efficiently. Smart technology can help monitor pollution levels and alert authorities. With the right investment, technology can really improve the environment.
Do you think pollution is worse in cities or rural areas? Why?
Pollution is generally worse in cities because of heavy traffic, large populations, and industries. Cities have more vehicles on the road, which increases air pollution significantly. Urban areas also produce more waste, and not all of it is properly managed. In contrast, rural areas have more greenery and fewer vehicles, so the air is usually cleaner. However, if there are factories in rural regions, they too can suffer from pollution.
What are some of the effects of water pollution?
Water pollution can have devastating effects on both humans and nature. Polluted water can kill fish and other aquatic life, disrupting the entire ecosystem. People who drink or bathe in contaminated water can suffer from serious health issues. It also affects agriculture, since polluted water used for irrigation harms crops. In some areas, it even leads to water scarcity because clean water becomes limited.
Why do some people ignore environmental issues like pollution?
Some people ignore pollution because they think it's not their problem or they don't see immediate effects. They may feel that one person's actions won't make a big difference. Others are simply not aware of how serious the situation is. In some cases, people are too busy with their own lives to worry about the environment. Unfortunately, this attitude makes the problem worse over time.
How can schools help in fighting pollution?
Schools can play a big role by educating children about pollution from a young age. When students learn about the environment, they become more responsible citizens. Schools can organize activities like tree planting, cleanup drives, or recycling projects. They can also teach practical habits like not wasting water or energy. This kind of early education creates long-term awareness in society.
Do you think pollution will be less of a problem in the future?
I really hope so, but it depends on how serious we are about change. If governments, businesses, and individuals all work together, we can definitely reduce pollution. Technology and green energy give us hope for a cleaner future. But if we continue to ignore the warnings, the problem might get worse. So it all depends on the choices we make today. Hope you liked our video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to keep us motivated.